low. Yeah. And like I said, you want to send pardons to him. You want to try to save whatever you need to save, man. Like I said, Russia may have an upper hand on you, and China may have an upper hand. The question is, what you gonna do with it? And considering that, though, water is involved. Mm, mm, mm. Your plants, your animals, your growth, your agricultural system, all of that. Mm, mm. Like I said, remember I was sitting up there with the breakouts and all of that. And then I'm sitting over there reporting, the baby's coming fresh up out of the hospital dropping like that. You know what I mean? But something told me, I had this little, I was sleeping. I said, yo, the only way you destroy me is through my water. That's the purity of life. Mm, mm, mm. Natural minerals. Stock closed higher as Dow jumps more than 600 points and Powell dovish tone. And another thing, when you started saying you eat burgers and fries and Coca-Colas every day, that led me to think that you don't really necessarily invite water into your life. As Senate defies White House sound on Saudi support in Yemen. They going thirsty too out there. The Indian going thirsty out there too. That's why I said it's a fight for the water, baby. It's a fight. Ain't no, you know what I mean? Like I said, you can print money. You can make that. Can't make this. This come from, you know where this come from. As the latest abbreviations, Trump, Erdogan talks of Russia and Ukraine disputes. No dispute. It's supply and demand. And somebody seems to have the upper hand because it's a major cover-up. Like I said, you can supply you and yours with nice amounts of this shit. Now so just say, hold up, wait a minute. When they start putting expiration days on the water. Oh. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's only gonna get even more faulty as reports faults safety failures detects in Lion Air crash. My whole thing is, you know what? Water is mixed in with everything to make a lot of things. In the United States, body found in North Carolina appears to be missing 13-year-old girl suspect. R.I.P. to her. As inmates posing as women online blackmailed hundreds of troops in sex torching. I don't know what a sex torching is, but if you have a mixture of water and oil, it ain't gonna be right no matter how you place it. Why? Because the body is not in a capable state to consume oil, baby. Let alone cooking oil. Melania Trump discusses the opioid epidemic. Let's talk about the water. And then I said that's already proven about the opioids. The opioids is already been in the water, baby. Now listen. You know what I mean? A lot of once I said this the most precious thing, the precious water, and then they say, I could bring you the water, but I can't make you drink. Wow. Now you making it drink that. Media coverage in those in red. Listen, man. You gonna need an opioid with bad water, baby. You gonna need that. And then I sit there and say, somebody said I'm not supposed to be doing all this. No, I'm upset. Altria is reportedly in talks to take a minority stake in Juul. How about somebody take a stake in clean water? Like I said, man, you running around as a man. As Audi e-tron GT concept brings Mission E to the four-ring brand. I have to worry about that when water's mixed in everything, man. And like I said, certain products already in to play does not consume the oil the way that they think it does. Because it's just not supposed to consume it. It's supposed to consume everything else except that slick stuff. Microsoft stock market value pulls ahead of Apple. Of course, man. People were feeling like they needed to spend to survive. The oil is fuel. As Project 5 is now Google feed, and it will work with an iPhone and most Android devices. I said, man, you want to stay glued to that. You want to stay glued to a lot of, things that's going at you like that. But then I said, it's the reason behind that. It's the oil in the joint. And like I said, you get, man. And people were thinking that it's something else. That's it. Charmingly brash 2020 Jeep Gladiator is just what is needed. Yeah, because you're going to be running through like, how they say that show? Walking Dead. That's why I say these preview shows and they preview this stuff and do all this stuff. And behind the scenes, they kind of just blatantly just putting it in your face like, and celebrate it, because that's a personal attack, man. DJ Osmo Pocket is a tiny handheld gimbal that shoots 4K footage. How about you take a scope into the water and find out what's in it, man? Find out what's in it, man. Because without the good water, you ain't gonna have no sustainable food. You're gonna have all types of illnesses. Man. Whew. Meghan Markle, entertainment news. Never before seen tripped him. Melter proves she was always fit. And no telling how they water is out there. It could be really trippy going on up in here. As Margaret Atwood will write a sequel to The Handmaid's Tales. It's been a lot of, like I said, I was trying to get into my imaginative situation and get away from some of this stuff. But my imaginative situation led me into, what would Trump be up to? It's getting quiet. And I sit there and said, well, hasn't spoken on clean air or clean this or clean that. talking about how to put, you know, more into this and more into that, making the world more like him. As Jon Stewart asked Stephen Colbert how he found his late show voice. Man, I found mine in search of truth, man. Search of truth, and necessarily survival exists on water for humans, man, and pretty much everything else in the world. Now, if you mix a little bit of oil in that into everything else, it just ain't gonna be normal. And we're around it. As Magnus Carlsen beats Fabino Caruana, Fabio Caruana to win the World Chess Championship. Man, you playing the game. I'm actually living the game. Feeling like a real, pure, natural born, disbarred king. Sad. Why? Because, like I said, man, sometimes you have to actually say to yourself, you're willing to kind of be like an Alexander the Great, or, you know, something of that type of caliber. Gotta be willing to kind of take risks and search for things that you normally wouldn't. As Georgia Tech coach Paul Johnson retires after 11-year seasons. You see? And like I said, I had to come out of there and find some of the things that, like I said, I felt like I was under an attack. I still feel like I'm under attack because of that. The simple as water, man. Simple as water, man. And LeBron James is reportedly ignoring Luke Walton plays calls to nobody's surprise, they say, at yahoo.com. And Science News. Because I'm sitting over here like all these scientists and all of this, you running over there. And that's another thing. You knew about this before I knew about this. Why? Because you sent that little rocket thing up there to Mars. And guess what you sent it for? To find out if they had water up there. And actually, they do. So now you're looking for life on Mars. You think you're bigger than you think you're bigger than the rest of the world? Oh no, baby, no. Somebody done put that extra helium balloon in your head. NASA will announce its first commercial partner for the return to the moon. You went over there on Mars, now we're talking about the moon now. You see? The trickery. You know I was coming full steam ahead. You know I was coming full steam ahead. Space could fry your phone. Listen, a phone with no water, none of that would matter, man. It would be, it'd be ruthless out here. Time for the gloves. Space could fry your phone. How space tourists can protect your electronics. I'm trying to figure out which one's more important. Human life or the iPhone? You decide. Scientists claiming genes edited babies report second pregnancy. Listen, man. Y'all seen that show, the cartoon Toxic Avengers? Child's looking out here right now. Chronic wasting disease spread in Wisconsin abbreviation. That's from health news. Should humans be concerned? Is that a real question coming from Fox News? And it's California was teased for beer belly. Listen, you ain't consuming no water. What is you gonna consume? The next best thing. And they say alcohol kills the most germs. Whoo. It turns out to be 77 pounds of cancerous. FDA approves drug that targets genetic features behind cancer cells. Listen, man. With that being said, man, like I told you, the power is activated. And I told you to just do the right thing, man. Do the right thing. Sell a little bit. Cause right now, no turning this back. It went beyond money and fame. It went beyond all that, man. It went beyond. It just went between a good situation and a bad situation. And looking at that, it's ultimately a bad situation. Ultimately. I gotta go, man. Peace, somebody.